This is Rachel Kaiser with RunningShoes.com. I'm here at Summer OR 2014 with Christina and Salomon. What shoe do you have for us today?
This is the Salomon S-Lab Sense 4 Ultra.
And what are some of the key technologies that you can find in this shoe?
Well, this is a pretty specific shoe for us. This is in our S-Lab line, which means it's a racing shoe. And this one specifically is really designed to go the distance. This was designed for one of our athletes to wear in Western States, which is a 100-mile race. So it's really optimized for those really long, really hot races. And you'll see that in a couple points throughout the shoe. First is this mesh up here. We've gone with a more open mesh here that's going to be a lot more breathable. It's going to keep your feet cool, but still offer protection from this toe bumper that wraps around through here. We use our quick lace system, which we use in all of our trail shoes. And we've added EndoFit, which is an internal sock sleeve. It wraps basically from right there across the top of the foot and anchors on the other side. Just really holds your foot in nice and tight to the sole of the shoe. Midsole is a dual density EVA. It's just enough protection so that your feet aren't getting beat up over that distance, but not enough to add weight. You know, it's kind of right in that sweet spot Goldilocks zone. It is a 4mm drop, so there's not a ton there, but it's enough. And we also have this Profil film, which is kind of a very thin rock plate. It just distributes the impact. If you land directly on a rock, it spreads out that sharpness and protects your feet just a little bit. We've also redesigned the lugs this year, so that's a really interesting update. It's just going to help shed mud just a little bit better, and it's going to be great on the hard pack trails as well.
Great, and you mentioned hard pack trails as this shoe performing well on. What are some of the other types of terrain you think this would perform excellently on?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a trail shoe. So anytime you're on the trail, this shoe's at home. If it gets to be really deep mud, we have a different version called a soft ground, which I would recommend. But just about anything aside from the sloppy, this is going to work well in.
Well, thank you so much, Christina. And this has been Rachel with RunningShoes.com.